Hi friends, it's such a pretty day. Didn't have any walkers, so I thought I would just do an exercise routine. You can view this if you want to participate. Just get your weights and whatever else that you're going to work out with. Just get it going. Wore the little muscle shirt today just because I wanted to show you some exercises that you're going to do, and so you could see the different muscle groups that you're going to be working. I'm jogging in place because I wanted to get my muscles warmed up before we got started. We talk about making sure you always get some stretches in before you get started. You could have done those before you turn the camera on and start working out with me. So anyway, now I know not everybody's got weights, things like that at home. So I said, make sure you got your chair, and just grab yourself. I've got this way back here because I wanted to show you some floor routine. Couple soup cans, something that it's got a little weight to it. You can put your hands around. Obviously these are pretty light, so they're not going to do much for you, but gives you something to hold on to, gives you something to kind of work with whenever you're doing some exercises. Another thing you could do, take a couple water bottles, get the same effect. When you're using them, you have something to hold on to. You can also take these, fill them with some rice, some sand, some gravel, something to give them some weight. Something you can use if you weren't able to get out, didn't want to purchase any weights or something like that. Start out with some lighter ones. Like I said, anything that you do, you're obviously going to be able to double it. So I had some 5 pounds here. So they would be easy just to, curl in your hand. You got your 5 pounds you can work with, do things, and then you can double them up if you were working one muscle group. 3, they used to make some 3 pounds. You're going to find out that 3s, you're going to run out of, you're not going to want to use them very long. So kind of 5, I think, is kind of the best. Then work your way to 10. And then I've got a 20 sitting here too. You can use, or you can purchase. So let's get some started. I'll just start with some upper body exercises. When as we get older, those kind of the things we need to work on, and so that's why I wanted to come in and show you just a few of those. Keep doing those. Those are really good. Come a little forward here so you can see. So whenever you're doing some exercises, we talked about getting a good posture, keeping that chest up, those knees soft. Get a good base of support. Make sure your hips are even, your shoulders are square, and then we're just going to go into some, just some presses here. I'm going to keep my arms kind of tucked here at my side. And we're going to do, let's do 12 of those. And then I'm going to flip around, kind of show you what we're working on. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm breathing in, and then I'm blowing out as I'm going out. So I'm going to turn around here. I'm going to show you. We'll do a back picture. But see, I'm wanting to get my my shoulder blades good and flared out. So, going like this, you can see my shoulders flare out. My shoulder blades. That's what we're working on. You can see the muscle groups that we're using. See it from the side. See? Just kind of think about what muscle group you're using. Let's do some overheads. So, good base of support. So I'm using my weights. I've doubled them up. So instead of 5 pounds each, I've got now 10 pounds I'm working with. So here we go. We're just going to go over the top and down. Okay, here we go. We're not going to release them all the way. Chest up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Obviously, we're working kind of this area and in the back. I'm going to flip around here. Just give you see the muscle groups we're using? Good job. Let's do those laterals where you come up like this, but when you're flying up, you want to keep your arms forward. You don't want to start putting them back because you're working on different muscle groups here. So we got a good base of support, and when we go up to the top, we're going to give it a little twist with our thumb, and that's gonna rotate those arms and work more on this area. Chest up. We're gonna do 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thumbs up. 6. Keeping them forward. 7. 8, see, I'm talking to myself, telling myself to 9, 10. Okay, we'll jump right into those. We're going to keep our weights here. If you had water bottles or cans, you just kind of like you're putting them together. Chest up, we're just going to come up like this. It looks like I'm coming up farther, but I'm actually coming up about chest level. So, head forward, chest up, soft knees, hips are square. 1, 2, 3, doing 12, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? A little sweat bee out here bothering me. Phew. Anyway, so you felt that, you think about what you're feeling, and then you're working the back muscles there when you do that. I'll flip around. See? Awesome job. Okay, we did jump right into that. Let's go to our cam twist. We're going to do this as a circuit, so we're going to come around again. This is where I got a little cam twist ball. You can use, we talked about, using your, get this down, using your imaginary ball, keeping those arms up. Or you have one of your kids' balls, you can hold on to it like this and keep those arms up. You're just twisting, 2 sides is 1. We're going to do 20 of those. Good base of support. You want to get that twist all the way around. You want to keep that head straight. You want to keep those hips forward. And, okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, keep that breath going. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, doing 20, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's a little different when you got the cam twist as opposed to your imaginary ball. Your imaginary ball, you got it up here, and you're getting this going like this, but you're still, you're working this area here. So, we always got those little love handles. We'd like for them to go away. Yay! So, okay, we did our cam twist. Squats. Jump into our squats, and then we'll do some arm rolls. Several things we're doing here. You wouldn't necessarily do all of these things at once. You could do a circuit of 2 or 3. Probably at least want to get 3. We get more benefit out of it. We talked about our chair before, and this is just the band I use. It helps me focus on keeping pushing the legs out as I'm going down, so my knees aren't crossing in. When you do a squat, we talked about not making sure you don't get your body over your knees. That's not doing it. It's stress on your knees, and not rounding that back. You want to make sure you keep that back and get that booty out. It's like you're sitting down in that chair. Sitting down in that chair. That was so hard for me to do at first. I don't know why. But, sitting down in that chair. Good base support. You can use your chair legs as it. And when you go down the chair, you just want to just go down, just barely touching it. Barely touching it. You can make sure your chair is lower and lower each time. Use a different chair. We talked about whenever you want to get your balance, you can just push out, working more on the core. You got your balance this way, you can just tuck your arms in. It's going to tighten your core up. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can pop those hip forwards, give that little extra booty tightness. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, going to 20, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I talked about keeping that little booty, giving that little booty bounce. So when you're going down, go like that, got your little booty, and then giving a little thrust forward. So gets that little tightness there. It's going to work on the lower glutes there. So down, down, tuck, down, tuck. Forcing those knees out, don't let them track in. And tuck. Okay. Another good one is the arm rolls. Now, you've got your double weights we talked about. So I had double weights here. You can just bend over and do these, or you can have something you're holding on to this way, or something you're holding on to right here. But you want to get your, see how my body is? My back's not rounded. It's going to put the stress there. Got my weights down here. I'm just going to roll them. Roll them in. See how my shoulder blade's going up? Keeping your head down. You start putting your neck up, looking upwards. You're just going to stress. So, I call finish it. Make sure you go down and up. Down. See how I'm finishing it? Up. Down. Up. So, there's my 10 weights. As you get going here, you can get a heavier weight. This is a 20. It's good to have two weights of the same type because different things you can do with them. So, and we're rolling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, doing 12, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You want to set it down. Make sure you catch your breath, because when you're bent over like that, and you might start, stand up right away, start feeling a little lightheaded, seeing stars, especially if you weren't getting those breaths in real good. You gotta blow when when you're down there in the bottom and you're coming up. Keep making sure you got that good air in. Since I started one side and showing you, gotta do the other side. Good base of support. Got my body lined up here. My head's down. Gonna be touching on something for balance. Got a good start here, soft knees, and rolling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, like I said, if you had two weights here, whatever the side was, you can get your rolls in that way. Finishing it up, finishing it up. This is where you do go down all the way and keep it finished. And you're finishing it, and then you're up. See how I'm tucking it up, tucking up there. That's a good one. Just start something like that. You can also, another exercise is if you have your weights, double up here, and you're just coming up. You're just bending. I'm just hinging at the waist. Yep, just hinging at the waist. Everything else is keeping still. So something, and if you can do that with two weights, like if you're like this, and you can come up like that, That's working on the strengthening upper body too. Okay, let's jump in. This is very important. You know, nobody likes to do push-ups. I know. And I talked about, I didn't get close enough to the rail here. Maybe I did. Yeah. You can do sink push-ups, you know, bathroom push-ups, countertop push-ups in your kitchen. But the thing is to get a good base of support. You want it to be, you know, kind of at your nipple line and you're going down. So think about that when you're going forward, when you're doing. That way you're, you know, you can't keep it off the floor. Good base of support, keep them aligned, your body's good and straight, and you want to just go down. You go down the first two times, you can tell whether you're too close or you're too far away. But you see how my arms are flaring out, my elbows are going out, and you can see my back, my shoulder blades. Okay. Another thing is, do them on the floor. You can get a towel. I just happen to have a little knee rest. Get a towel here. And then, as we call it, the granny style. Get your good base of support. And you want to be coming down about your chest line, about your nipple line. That's where you want your thumbs. Otherwise, you're going to get big Popeye arms. You want big Popeye arms. So when you go down for the first time, you can kind of feel that. Feel that right there in the chest. It feels like you're toppling over a little bit, but you're not going to get those big Popeye arms. So work on, you know, doing 5, doing 10, work your way to 15, and then work your way to 20. You can cross your legs in the back, gives you a little more balance. You want your arms flaring out, your elbows going out, and you're pushing up, and you're pushing up. Eventually, you'll be able to try doing a couple of those without the knee support. You know, you're in the plank position. Go down. Maybe you can get 1 or 2 in. You know, as you get those arms strengthened up, you'll be able to do that. I promise you will. Okay, so just for getting our exercise in, let's do our cam twist again, and let's do some over the head exercises and squats. Got to get our squats in. So here we go. Just give you some extra exercise to do. So good base support. You've got an imaginary ball. What have you got? You're just going to be twisting at the waist. Head straight. Hips are stay still. You're twisting at the waist. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doing 20. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. Back with our weights. Got my little 5-pound here each. Double them up, making them 10. Good base of support, soft knees. Just going to go over the head. Chest is up. 1, 2. Blowing as we go up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just kind of bring them up at the head level. 7, 8, 9. Keep that chest up. 10. We're doing 12. 11, 12. Okay, we're going to do the thumbs up. Those laterals. Good base support, soft knees. Coming up, we're not dropping them all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming about shoulder. 5. Keeping them forward. 6, 7. Not tracking backwards. 8. Doing 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. Jumping right into the frontwards. Whether you're holding a bottle of water, a couple soup cans, here we go. And nice base support, chest up. 1, right at the chest level. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's do some more of the chest. For the chest, want those saggy boobies. Nobody wants saggy boobies. As we get older, they just drop fast, don't they? Chest up, keeping the arms kind of like tight to the side. And 1, 2, 3. These a little easier. Let's do 20. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should feel those chest. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Like I said, you should feel that chest flare in the back. Feel it flare. You want to work on getting these back boobs, as I call them. Getting those back boobs gone. Okay, got to get our squats in, you know. Got to get squats. Nobody likes a saggy booty. No saggy boobies. No saggy booties. Okay, you can have your chair back there. Whatever you're comfortable with. You want those legs tracking out, tracking out, tracking out. Keeping that chest up. Not coming over, not rounding the back. And we're just like, you're just kind of going down. It's like a little plie. Any of those ballerinas out there? Just doing a plie. 3, 4. Just going down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How you want to do? 11, 12. We can do 20. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. So you work on, you got chair back there, going down farther, you know. Once you start, when you really go down far, you can feel that stretch right there in those glutes, base those glutes. That's where you want it. So you got something to hold on to out here. You got a little lower chair in the back. You know, you want that, feel that. Farther down you go, you feel that in that base, that glutes. Got to tighten those booties up. Yeah, hey, that's what we're needing. Okay, that's all I got for now. Deep breaths, cleansing breaths. You feeling a little depressed, a little, you know, out of sorts because of all the COVID, can't get out with your friends and family like you'd like to. Make sure you got some music playing in the background. I like K-Love. Tell Alexis, hey, turn on K-Love. And so, you know, the kids bought me one of those. So anyway, so I like that. Have it streaming on your computer or whatever feels comfortable for you. But, you know, get some exercises in, get some stretches in, creates those good endorphins, those dopamine. Excuse me, that's what we want. We want to get rid of that cortisol. Cortisol just helps us make fat around the belly because, you know, it's a stress hormone. Don't want that one. Okay, you have an awesome day. Bye. Great weekend.